Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a no makeup look. I have the look on now and as you can see it is quite natural. Well, to me it is quite natural, and I'm just going to show you how to get this no makeup look thing. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I hope you enjoy my video. Now, even though we are doing a natural look, we still want to prime just to make sure that we stay matte and our whatever products we are putting on our face stay on our face. So I'm going to start off with this matte out face base and just put that on my T-zone just to mattify that a bit. Now when it comes to the face, if you have really good skin, I would recommend just using a concealer and just doing your under eyes and any little tiny blemishes. If you have redness like me, I would recommend using a BB cream, which is what I'm going to be using. If you have more troubled skin, I would recommend using a foundation, but make sure that it matches your skin really well so that it doesn't look like you have a completely different foundation on and then just looks like skin, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to start with a BB cream. This is the Garnier BB cream in the colour Light, and I'm just going to start off by putting that around the center of my face and then slightly blending it out, because as you can see around the outside of my face there isn't really any discoloration. And also just ignore this, it's a scratch. I'm just going to put some of that on my hands. And the goal is to keep it looking as natural as possible. So you don't want to have a big, huge, thick layer of products on your face, because then it's just going to be obvious that you're wearing all these products. And ignore my face, I look ridiculous. And now I'm just going to blend that in lightly with a beauty blender. I find that the beauty blender creates the most natural kind of look because it just blends it all out nicely. So I'm just going to go grab my beauty blender and now I'm just going to pat that in. The key to a no makeup look is just to keep it as natural as possible. You don't want any harsh lines, you don't want any, you know, glitter, sparkles, anything like that. Anything that makes it obvious that you have makeup on your face. You don't want any mismatched colours, so you don't want to be too dark or too light. You want it to match quite evenly to your skin tone, as you can see. Obviously my chest is lighter, but that's just how my body is. My chest just stays lighter all the time. And you just want everything to be blended really nicely. Okay, for concealer you want something that isn't something that will highlight. So you don't want to do a big, you know, under eye and chin and nose. You don't want that because then it's obvious what's going on. So you want something that's really similar to your skin tone. This is the Revlon Color Stay Blemish Concealer in light medium, and you just want to keep everything really similar to your skin tone. I'm just popping that under my eyes and just blending it in with my finger and then going over it with my beauty blender. I'm also just going to put a little bit on this cut. Now when it comes to powdering, you don't want to do your entire face because then it will look extremely like overdone. Obviously, if you have extremely oily skin all over your face, you might want to powder that, but I personally don't, so I would just recommend doing the T-zone. I'd recommend getting a little fluffy brush like this, and just so you can work right in the T-zone, just so that you don't have that shine going on. Today I'm just going to use the Face of Australia translucent powder. I'm just going to dip that in and just work that anywhere that I know may become shiny. And this BB cream is really good. It just sets by itself and becomes quite matte anyway, so you don't really need to powder everywhere. Now for brows, I would recommend filling in your brows. I find that it just pulls everything together, but for a more natural look, a powder is the most natural way to fill in your brows. Everything else I find looks more fake, but if that's what you like, then go for it. But I personally usually fill mine in with a pencil and a brow gel, but today I'm just going to do it with a powder because I want them to look as natural as possible. So you want to pick one that's really close to your eyebrow color. I'm just using this one here. I think that's quite close. It's just from a random palette. Sorry, I can't give you a name or anything on there. And I'm just using this angled brush from MUA. And I'm just going to fill in any sparse spots. You don't want to go too harsh with this. You want it to look as natural as possible. And if you do have really good brows, I just would recommend a brow gel, a clear brow gel. Just run it through to keep them in place. So that is the difference between this brow and that brow. And then once your brows are done, you definitely want to set them in place with a brow gel, just so that they don't move around and go crazy during the day. This is just the e.l.f. brow gel in clear. You just want to run that through. And that is pretty much all you should do for the face, except for cheeks. The most natural option for cheeks is a cream blush, but I don't own any. So I would just recommend something that matches your natural flush. As you can see, I still have a bit of a natural flush, but I would like to enhance a little bit. I'm just going to take this NYX blush in Summer Peach. The Duo Fiber stippling brush, I find that they put the least amount of blush on at a time, so you can build it up and have it as sheer as you want. As you can see, that is quite similar to my natural flush, but I've just enhanced it a little bit and brought it out further to where it wasn't reaching before. For a natural look, I wouldn't recommend a shimmer or anything like that because it will become obvious that you actually have makeup on your face. So I would skip the highlighting part of your normal makeup routine if you highlight, and I would just go straight to eyelashes. I'm going to take the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express in black, and I'll just do a coat of that. You don't really want to have the biggest, longest, sputtery lashes. You just kind of want to lengthen them a little bit and add some colour to them. So that is what just one small coat would look like. And of course you want to put a little tiny bit on your bottom lashes. I would just recommend doing the sides just to give them a little bit of colour. Now for me personally, it doesn't really matter what kind of mascara I use. I do have long lashes, so it can be quite obvious when I do wear mascara. As you can see, you can tell, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I just have long lashes naturally. And then last but not least, just the lips, and then you're done. I personally would recommend just a tinted lip balm or something like that. Just gonna get this makeup off my lips. I would recommend something that's really close to your lip colour and really natural. This is the Face of Australia Sheer Gloss Lip Crayon in the colour Sunday. It's just a brownie nude and it matches my lip quite close. As you can see, it just gives them a little bit of shine and it moisturises them really nicely. So this is my no makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. I will put a before and after picture here so you guys can see the difference that it made. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and comment anything else you'd like to see down below, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!